Okay, so here we are at the top of page 143. I'm going to go through 27 and 28 with you guys. Before you do this, you should watch the videos that I gave you the links to. I've showed them to you before in class, but it's that reflexive verb. There's this one by Senor Jordan where he sings, and then there's another one with, I think he plays ukulele. And then there's another one that's that reflexive verby that's kind of a jammy, kind of goofy, silly one. So if you really understand this really well, you can skip the Senor Jordan one if you want. And I would still watch the reflexio verbi and just kind of glory in the fact that you understand everything in there and be so happy about how good your Spanish is. Or listen to it a couple of times and then call a friend and say, hey, what's this part mean? And figure it out. And then feel good about how you were able to figure that out. Okay? But if you're in any way struggling a little bit or a little shaky, then definitely watch the Senor Jordan one first, maybe a couple of times, because that one's I think that one's more straightforward in it, okay? But they're both helpful. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 27 and 28 with you guys, do the thing where I pause and give you time to work on it, but I'm not going to tell you the answers to number 7 on either one of them, and I'm going to have you guys submit that probably in the form of a quiz when you look at how you submit your work for today on Edmodo, okay? So make sure you do that. All right, so number 27, buenos consejos, good advice. Escribe mandatos afirmativos. You write mandates that are affirmative. So you write affirmative commands, o negativos, or negative ones, según el contexto. So according to the context, you're going to choose whether to tell somebody, do this, or tell somebody, don't you do that, okay, depending on what it is. So look at the modelo. ¿Te duelen los ojos? Do your eyes hurt? And you have ponerse los lentes. So you're like, okay, so if your eyes hurt, what would I advise somebody to do about their glasses? You would say, put them on. Okay, don't be so vain. You don't like how you look in them, but you need them because your eyes are hurting because you're not wearing them. So you'd say, ponte los lentes. Ponte los lentes. Okay? If for some reason you were saying don't put your glasses on, you would say no te pongas los lentes. But the context there is that you should tell them to do it. Okay? So now I'm going to give you guys time to do the rest of these. Let's look at the first one. Vas a cocinar, cocinar to cook. Are you going to, because vas is ir, yo voy, tú vas. Vas a cocinar, are you going to cook? Well, you have lavarse las manos. So if you're going to cook, lavarse is wash yourself, and las manos is the hands. So you would need to tell the person, wash your hands. Okay? Vas a cocinar, lavarse las manos. If you were going to tell them don't wash your hands, you'd say, no te laves las manos, but you're not going to say that. Okay? You're going to say, wash your hands. All right? So I'm going to give you guys time here to pause this. I wanted to show one more thing over here. Over here you have las uñas on number 3, and las uñas is your nails. Los aretes is your earrings, but you can look these up as well. All right, so go ahead and get to work on those. You can work with a partner if you want to, and then I will show you the answers. All right, I'm about to show you the answers. Here we go. So, for number one, vas a cocinar, lávate las manos. See the accent over the A? Lávate las manos. Wash yourself the hands. Number 2, ¿te duele la rodilla? Véndate la rodilla. Wrap yourself the knee. See, it's a definite article. It's singular. Number 3, ¿quieres manos bonitas? ¿Tú quieres? Do you want pretty hands? Then you have comerse las uñas. Eat yourself, comer, right? Comerse, eat yourself the nails. Well, don't eat your nails. Don't chew your nails. No te comas las uñas. In English, we say chew your nails. In Spanish, they say eat your nails. Yuck. No te comas las uñas, right? Number 4, ¿tienes la oreja infectada? Do you have your ear infected? Ponerse los aretes. No te pongas los aretes. Don't you put yourself the earrings. Don't put your earrings in if you have an infected ear. No te pongas los aretes. Number 5. ¿Estás resfriado? Are you cold? Quitarse los calcetines. Take off yourself the socks. If you're cold, then don't take off your socks. No te quites los calcetines. No te quites. Don't you take off yourself the socks. And then number 6. Siempre te lastimas cuando patinas en línea. Always you hurt yourself when you inline skate. Ten cuidado esta vez. Be careful this time. Vendarse el tobillo. So if you're telling somebody to be careful because you always hurt yourself every time you go rollerblading using inline skates, you're telling him, be careful, wrap yourself the ankle. Véndate el tobillo. Okay? So, now make sure you enter your answer for number 7. ¿Quieres ganar la competencia? Enter that in as a quiz on Edmodo.